Hi, I'm RJ Baxter with Fairway Independent Mortgage. I'm here with Jason Collins from Wisdom Real Estate. We're going to talk today about how much does it cost to buy a real estate investment property. Tell us a little bit more about that, Jason.
All right, so RJ, the biggest cost, in my opinion, and my thoughts, is going to be the down payment. That's the big chunk of what the investment properties. That's where a big chunk of it goes. I'm going to defer back to you to talk a little bit about down payments with investment properties, because I know there are different rules within the as far as lenders go, as far as what you can do. So why don't you tell them a little bit about what you know about the lending side of it?
Yeah, so there's minimum down payment that we talk about, which is 15% down. But really, when we're talking about an investment property, you really want to look at either 20 or 25% down. As you put more down on an investment property, you get a better interest rate. So it enables you to get better cash flow on the property and also be more protected with a little bit more equity. So if you have the funds to put as much as 25% down, that's the ideal scenario as far
I
as
highly recommend that as well. Coming from the investment standpoint, the lower you can get that interest rate, the better off you're going to be in the long term. It's really important to get a low interest rate when we talk about investments, and not just a low interest rate, but a fixed low interest rate, in my opinion.
That's right.
I think that is really one of the hugest parts about the investment. As RJ brought up, the lower you can get that interest rate, the more cash flow you're going to be productive in the end. So thanks a lot for the down payment. A few other costs that we need to talk about when you're going into investing is you're going to need to do your due diligence on the property that you're going to be buying. You're going to want to make sure to do an inspection and make sure the house is in the condition that's working for you and doesn't have any latent defects or problems that you're going to run into that are going to cost you heavily down the road. So for me, I always recommend that we do an inspection, a sewer scope, possibly a radon test, roof inspection. There's a lot of due diligence that needs to get done, and you want to make sure you're crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's with investment properties, because every penny does count when in the investment world. There are a few other scattered costs that will come up, and we can go through those at a later date. But for the most part, the down payment and the due diligence costs, RJ, are your big costs for how much it's going to cost to buy a property. So let's take, for example, real quick, a $300,000 property. You're going to be looking at anywhere from $60,000 with your 20% down, and then another possible $1,000 in due diligence costs for inspections and stuff.
I was going to ask how much those items cost.
Yeah, so your inspection can run anywhere from $300 to $500 for the general inspection. Roof inspections typically are free, but sometimes can be around $50 to $100. Then your sewer scope is anywhere from $100 to $200. Those are the main kickers. So that's why usually under $1,000 will get you all the inspections that you need to make sure that you feel very confident and comfortable in your purchase.
And that could save you a ton of money.
Oh my gosh,
to get those.
Yeah. That $400 general inspection comes back with a structural issue that could save you anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000, $50,000 potentially in the future. So that's why they're so important.
Money well spent.
As well as the safety of the home, which is very crucial when you're going to be putting other people inside of it that you don't know. So you just want to make sure that everything's safe and up to par, so we're not losing out in the end.
Well, those are really good points, Jason, and hopefully that helps you guys out with a little bit more about how much it costs to buy an investment property. And if you have any questions, give us a call. I can help you with your lending questions. Jason can help you with your real estate questions.
Absolutely.
Yep. So you have a great rest of your day, and thanks again for watching.
Our next video, just so you guys know, will be how much you make on your investment property. So that's what we're going to be talking about next in the video in the series on investing, is how much do I make on an investment property. So we're going to tackle that issue next, all right?
All right.
Thanks, RJ.
Sounds good.